This is Brian Nicholas from Group 18. This is Artifact Review number 4. So we are working on Sprint 4. We decided to extend the sprint a little bit over spring break to try to finish up our remaining tasks. Just get everything where we want it to be, kind of nearing the end. We want to make sure we get, a good setup to finish off strong. Main thing is in this sprint we're kind of finishing up on the VR application. We want to make sure all the characters move. That's the big thing. We have the system built, but not all the characters are moving correctly. So once we get those built and moving, and make sure the Android side of the project is all clean. Looking over at our tasks right now. You can see that our project here really focused on certain things like working on movement, sound effects, adding to the landscape, things, small things at times, but things that makes the environment more realistic, more immersive. Just working on trying to fine-tune a finished product. At this point we have a product that's fairly well built, but it just needs to be brought together. And I can pull up here our current working version of the app. Here on Android, got a new, clean, redone user interface with a couple different options. You have the scenes option that pulls up our scene for the Winter Wonderland. The settings, which will affect the sound before entering the app, since the phone will be placed into a VR headset. It's not very practical to change the volume once it's in there. And then an About section with all of us and what we're hoping to achieve. And we can see here if we run the current Unity project, which will be a little slow on my system. My Android Studio doesn't work super quick on this computer, so we'll see if it loads up. But you'll see there have been some changes to the environment, such as we have, the actual environment looks more rich, it's got more trees, got more snow in the background. It's basically, it's a growing terrain. It should look a little more in-depth at this point. You got better snow particles moving, more characters, more trees. Ultimately, it's just trying to create a world that's more immersive for the patient. As you can see, it's very choppy on my computer, just because my computer can't record and run it at the same time very well. It is smooth when testing on an actual Android device, as we've tested out. As you can see, the new snow particles falling. There are animals off at different points that are moving. Some of them we still have to work on and get them moving throughout the scene, but there are new elements to this project, and over the next week we're going to try to finish up and just make sure that everything looks a little more seamless, more in depth, and want the user to truly immerse themselves in the environment.